What's up, everybody? Welcome to San Jose. And we're finally going to get this game on. It's 2:25. And Zamboni's still on the ice as the previous game just ended. It is loud in here. We are at the gray rink. I think there's 5 or 6 sheets of ice here in this complex down here in San Jose. So we're in the gray rink is what it's called. Winterhawks playing someone they've already played this season, the Arvada Hockey Club from Arvada, Colorado. Our last matchup against them was in Las Vegas during the MLK tournament last month. Arvada won that game 5-2, although they had 2 empty netters at the end as the Winterhawks pulled their goalie for the extra attacker and got stung twice. So really, that was a 3-2 game if you really want to compare apples to apples. So we can play with these guys. This is a team we can beat again. Yeah, beat. Sorry, tongue twisted. So kind of a weird morning. Supposed to play at 11:30. Power goes out as the boys were warming up. They evacuated us to the lobby and then evacuated us outside as all teams were evacuated. Scene was a little chaotic out front. People didn't know what was going on. People thought earthquake, people thought this and that. Then we hear from the news that there was a windstorm that came through. It wasn't windy when they evacuated us out front of the rink, but that's apparently what happened. Down trees, power loss. When we were in here, the backup emergency generators did kick on for a few minutes, and then those went out. And so, hearing from the locals, this doesn't happen. They don't remember it happening. So we have 2 members on our team that have played down in this area. So Winterhawks wearing their red natty jerseys. You can see them over there on the side. And then Arvada Hockey Club is coming in on the far side in their white jerseys. It's a good matchup. Last time we played them in Vegas. No, I don't remember there being any hard feelings or fights or anything like that. Not like last night. So the Sharks have a something similar to a WHL team. Might be I think they're higher than WHL. But the San Jose Barracuda are playing tonight as well. So this complex is jumping as there are a lot of events happening. I think they play at 6, but a couple restaurants here. And they're filling up for the pregame. And, of course, Winter Olympics is happening right now. USA men are playing Germany. And last time I checked, we're up 4-0. So our guy, Paxton Casper, in between the pipes. He is a San Jose kid. Played in the Sharks organization last year. And plays his old team tonight. They've actually been coming. They came to the game last night, a lot of his former teammates from the Sharks. Kind of fun. Cheering him on. He played fantastic last night in our 2-1 loss against Monument. Rebels from Monument, Colorado. But you got to have offense. Winterhawks only finding the back of the net one time, and we lost 2-1. Got to score goals. So Paxson was fantastic last night. Waiting for the Zebras to come out, lay down the nets. You would think they'd be a little more on it as we are delayed 3 hours at this point. Yeah, for sure. I could see someone just asked about tonight's game is scheduled for 8 p.m. So from 5:45 to 8, but it'll be interesting to see if that is even delayed. So it's going to be a late night. Going to pan back over. You can see the boys sitting on the boards waiting. So this is Arvada's second game of the tournament. Also, they lost yesterday as well. So I believe they also lost. No, I think they lost 4-3. That's what they did. They lost 4-3 to McKinney. McKinney North Stars from Texas, who we will play tomorrow morning at 8:30. Well, there's one ref out there putting in the nets. Not sure if they're going to shorten the periods. That was talk as we were outside evacuated earlier today. The game before us, they just trucked on 13-minute periods. So yeah, we went back to the hotel, grabbed some lunch, and waited by the phone for the call. And, geez, kids were just finishing lunch. No naps. So just got lunch in. And then they hurried us back to the rink. We were notified at 1 that we needed to get back to the rink because the game was going to start at 2. And then once we got here, they started to delay. Ref blows the whistle. It is loud in this rink. I don't know if just the acoustics, but Isaac Kotler there in the 23, in case you're wondering. Normally the 8. We're in the 23. Had a beautiful goal last night for the Winterhawks. Going to warm up here for 2 minutes and 30 more seconds, and then we'll get underway. I'm going to go ahead and mute. I got 3 copyright warnings last night for last night's game. I fixed them today. YouTube's great about that. They suggest how you can fix it. You have options. You press a button, and then you just wait for 24 hours. So they just usually mute out the portions that I didn't mute effectively. I still don't know the algorithm. Somebody told me 12 seconds is too many seconds. So I think there's music. I don't hear well. So like, I don't know. I don't hear any music. All I can hear is pucks and sticks right now. So I'm going to go ahead and mute. Minute and 30 seconds left, and then we'll get this underway. All right, we're about ready to get underway here. Nissen. The Nissen line starting out with Nadoba on the left wing and Ewing on the right wing. Talbert, Dorf back on defense. Oh, that's right. I remember these guys have that really big dude. Look at him over there on the left wing. Number 6, that's right. Big dude. Puck is dropped and we're underway. This one's going to come back to Talbert. Talbert with the puck. Deflected, goes in the middle. And Talbert all over the ice and goes back and get it. Here comes Nissen. He dumps it out into the neutral zone. Picked up by Arvada. Nice move around Talbert, but foiled by Dorf back there. This one's kept in by Arvada. Shot. And that is a laser as it goes into the corner. Nissen's going to get to the puck first. He's tied up back there, and it's taken away. This one comes out to the front to the big fella. Deflected by Nadoba. Nice job. Here comes Ewing. He's got speed. And taken away by Arvada. And Arvada gets it out. Oh, nice job by Lord, who just came onto the ice to get that to go forward. And Carnegie gets it into the zone, but Arvada picks it up. They try to clear it, and that one does leave the zone. Tony, nice move. Tried to get it to Keenan. Here comes Arvada. Down the middle, tried to make a move. 7 goes around the back. This one's out front. Deflected and kicked out to the side. And that's Carnegie with lots of effort to get that out. Keenan in pursuit. Arvada goes D to D behind the net. And Keenan just battles. And Tony's going to lift it up into the zone. They're going to call that no icing. Saw the arm go up for the ref. They waved it off. But Arvada with the puck. And they do get it out of the zone. They got a 2-on-1. Oh, that kid was wide open in the front. And lots of pushing and shoving in front of the net. After the whistle. Winterhawks are going to change out the lines. Whitehead in there at the dot. Lilivec also in there. And that's Whitehead. He tries to get it out to Heim, who just came out on that shift. And Miskovich is also in there when they changed up. Miskovich picks up the puck, but taken right aback there. Nice job by Casper to play it to the corner. Arvada's there, but taken away by Heim. And that one's going to be played along the boards by the Arvada netminder. And here comes their attack, but taken away. Deep, deep. And that's Collar. Garrison comes out on the ice as well. And Garrison comes in with the shoulder. And offside penalty? No. It's a penalty. That's going to go on Collar. Not sure what the call was. Garrison's going to stay out on the PK. Nice job by Garrison to shift. And save by Casper. You could hear that save off the pads, the leg pads. 1:45 left to the penalty to Kotler. 9:54 left to play in the period. Shot. Garrison goes for the block. That one goes wide left. Ewing is out there. They battle along the boards. Arvada's there, keeping it in. Garrison with the puck. Not the right angle to get it out, and he gets slammed by that number 6 guy. This one's coming over to Cheddar, but the big fella blocks that, and this one's going down along the boards. They tried to get over to Chet, but taken away by Arvada. 1:11 left. Lots of physical play here. And nice job by Dorf to clear it, and that's going to be an icing call. Winterhawks are going to change out the lines. Nice job there to kill that in that minute. Still got a minute left to the penalty to Kotler. 9:10 left to play in the period. Knotted up at Bagels. 0-0. Cake Donuts. This one's dropped. Nice job by Nissen to take that faceoff right out of the zone. Arvada will go back. They go back behind the boards. Nadoba's in there as well. He's applying the pressure shorthanded. Here comes Arvada. Just out of the reach of Nissen. Nadoba's over there. They scrum along the corner. Here comes another penalty. And this one's going to go on Arvada. Going to be a 4-on-4 for 31 seconds. Face-off coming down into the Arvada end. Talbert, Dorf, Holbrook, and Cornegie in there for the Hawks. This one comes out to Dorf. Dorf gets it over to Talbert. And number 7 comes in. Gives Talbert an old whack in the skates. Cornegie controls the puck. Gets it over to Talbert. Talbert shot, deflected. Holbrook tried to get it in front of the net, but it goes off the back of the net. Holbrook still with the puck. Everybody's crashing the net. No whistle, and there it comes. Winterhawks back with 5, so they're on the power play. 7:57 left to play in the first, 0-0, 1:17 left to the penalty. Talbert still in there on the D. Tried to get it over to Keenan, but taken away by Arvada. Taken away by Cornegie. He's looking. Whittles, diddles, backhand pass to Dorf. And Dorf braces for the hit. And Arvada comes up with the puck. Cornegie takes him off the puck. Nice defense. And here comes Cornegie. He dumps it in. Talbert races behind the net. He's going to get to it first. Back to Cornegie. Puck is loose out front. And scored. And that is Keenan with the power play goal. Nice puck movement by the Hawks. And the Hawks go up 1-0. 7:18 left to play. Winterhawks sending out Whitehead, Heim, and Miskovich. Houlihan and Lord on the back end of that, on the D. Winterhawks in red, Arvada in white. Arvada with the puck. And that one's shot and deflected by Houlihan, and that one's smarted. He's favoring his ankle. Houlihan skating over to the bench. Lord is just whacked on the boards over there. Lillivec comes in for Houlihan, and they're going to check him out. Whistled dead over there as the puck is under Tony. 6:30 left to play in the first. 1-0 Hawks. Heim and Whitehead, Miskovich in there. Lillivec and Lord on the defense. Arvada dumps it in. This one's out front. Nice job. Somebody blocked that. I believe it was Whitehead. Arvada takes it back out and resets. Nice puck movement by Arvada. And here comes their attack. Number 7. Very speedy. This one is out front, loose. Picked up by Whitehead. Tries to go to the opposite side of the ice. Heim was there, and he picks it off. But Arvada's right there to take it back. Arvada moving the puck to the point. Blocked by Whitehead. And he's going to come off. Here comes Arvada. Trying to catch the Winterhawks on the change. Nice save by Paxton Casper. And the Winterhawks clear it. Arvada with the puck. They try to bring it in. This one gets past Dorf. And he gets knocked to the ground. Lots of hits down there. And nice job by Nadoba to stick with that, to keep it out in the zone there. But Arvada comes back right into the Portland end. This one's out front. And they had a shot. Puck was bouncing around. Shot. Casper, glove save to keep it at 1-0. Nice job by Paxson. 4:50 left to play. Kotler, Garrison, and Cornegie coming onto the ice. This line was electric last night. Talbot in there on the defense. Dorf in there as well. So physical line out there with Garrison, Dorf, and Talbot. This one's picked off by Arvada. Shot, nope. This one's coming far on the other side. Get over there, Cheddar. Nice job. Chet comes in, tries to swipe it away, gets a piece, and this one's kept in by Arvada. Garrison. And Garrison finally gets it out into the neutral zone as he bats it out of the air. Athletic move there. Arvada with the puck. They try to reset. They dump it in. That's outside the center line. No icing, though. Paxson thought it should have been one as he raised his hand. I would agree with him. Here comes Kotler. He's got Garrison on the wing. Garrison's going to get to the puck first. Gets it. Oh, nice tries. He tried to get it back over to Cornegie. It just went past his stick. And nice job by Talbot to get him off the puck. This one's lifted out in the zone. They were trying to hit Chet. Chet's coming off. Tony Lord out there with Cooper Lilivec. Holbrook out there with Keenan and Cornegie. Nope, it's Whitehead. 3:09 left to play in the first. Here come the Hawks. That's Whitehead. Nice move to shake off the defender. This one's coming up to Holbrook, and he gets it off into the neutral zone. Here comes Keenan. He's got wheels. He gets to it first. And it goes around the back of the net. Whitehead tries to cut the puck off from being cleared. They scrum in the corner. Keenan emerges with the puck, but Arvada clears it, and that's going to be icing with 2:36 left. Winterhawks going to change out the lines. Being up a goal, 1-0. Winterhawks putting out Cooper Nissen, Colin Heim, and Ethan Miskovich. This one comes to Arvada. It's a 2-on-2. Lord, Lilivec. Nice pickoff by Lilivec. Tried to get it to Miskovich, and he's nailed. Arvada still with possession. Shot. And saved by Casper. And the Arvada forward took a couple whacks at him. Nissen didn't like it, and he came in. Puck goes to Arvada. Shot. Casper there again. And lots of pushing and shoving in front again. 2:09 left. I'm liking this energy as well. Lilivec changes out for Dorf. Arvada with the puck. They dump it down low. Taken away by Dorf. But Arvada gets quick to the puck. They try to go to the middle. Back out to the point. Nice block by Nadoba to get it out into the neutral zone. Arvada brings it back in. They dump it down low. Dorf avoids the hit. This one comes back out to the point. Tipped. Shot. And Casper falls on it. Lots of pushing and shoving. both teams battling for a win, both winless in the tournament, 0-1. They need this. Winterhawks change out the lines. Ewing in there with Cornegie. And Nadoba still on the ice as well. Talbert gets it over to Dorf. Dorf around the back to Nadoba. Nadoba is going to get it to Cornegie. And Cornegie gets it into the neutral zone. Taken away by Nadoba. Nadoba's got some wheels, and he's hit off the puck as he was trying to get it to go to the middle. Arvada with possession. Down the middle. Casper, save to the play to the corner. Winterhawks with the puck. Talbert, pressured, gets it to Ewing. Kept in by Arvada. This one comes to the front, but Dorf is there. And he clears it. Arvada picked up the puck and taken away by Cornegie. And Cornegie avoids the hit. Right in our front yard there. This one's going to be an icing call on Arvada with 20 seconds left of the first period. Winterhawks change out the lines. Garrison and Kotler are going in for these last 20 seconds with Whitehead at the dot. It's going to look for Kotler. Gets it over to Kotler, but swiped away by Arvada last second. Whitehead battles, but Arvada clears it. And that one's taken away. Shot, and that one is covered with 6 seconds left by Casper. Nice save there. Coach puts Dorf in place of Lilivec for the last 6 seconds. Lord and Dorf on defense. Garrison, Kotler, and Whitehead. This one comes over to Tony. Tony with the puck. And this one goes off the ref. Doesn't matter. That's the end of the first. With the Winterhawks up 1-0 on a goal by Keenan, Emil Keenan. Houlihan's out there testing the ankle. He looks all right. So they send Garrison and Kotler back out there with Whitehead. Nice hit by Dorf. This one comes over to Chet. And he's hit off the puck. No call there. Garrison joins the scrum. Whitehead shifts it to the other side. Nobody there. Arvada is there, though, and they clear the zone. It's a 2-on-1. And nice job by Paxson.
Good back check.
Great back check. 12:30 left in the second. And the Winterhawks shift. Carnegie coming in with Keenan and Holbrook. Needs some more offense. This one comes over to Arvada. They move the puck around. Carnegie picks his pocket. He's going to go wide. Holbrook in the middle. Keenan in the front. Carnegie still with the puck. And this one comes over into Keenan out front. Nobody there. Dorf gets it back out, but deflected off of Carnegie's stick. And here comes the attack from Arvada. Nice job by Talbert to tie up the skater. This one comes into the corner. Carnegie, nice hit and takes the puck away. Gets it to Holbrook. Holbrook over to Keenan. Keenan back to Holbrook. Carnegie, no. Foiled by Arvada. Kept in by Dorf, and he is just hammered down there. Or maybe that was Tony. Yeah, that was Tony down there. Arvada with the puck. This one's tipped in the middle, and nice job by Nadoba to get it into the neutral zone. Arvada resets. And this one again taken away by Nadoba. And Nissen gets it ahead to Miskovich. He dumps it in the corner. This one comes out to Houlihan. Shot, but doesn't get through. Nadoba drops it back to Tony. Tony back to Nadoba. Wyatt, shot. Oh, he goes for the corner and just misses. And Miskovich tried to get into the center, but Arvada picked it up. Here comes Nadoba down the middle. Blocked by Arvada. Miskovich. Nice try there, but taken away by Arvada. And again, taken back by Nadoba. Miskovich with the shot that got blocked, and here comes Arvada as they clear the zone. Lord pushes him off the puck. Nice, good D. Paxson plays it to the corner. Arvada picks up the puck. Shot goes back behind the net. Arvada keeps it in. They dump it back behind the net again. Houlihan gets to the puck first. He surveys, goes along the boards and out into the neutral zone. This one's going all the way down. No icing as Arvada touched the puck. Winterhawks changed out the lines. Whitehead's back out there with Ewing and Kotler. This one comes to the middle. They go D to D. And the Winterhawks were off and running there. They tried to get the pick off. This one does come into the neutral zone. Kotler's there with the pressure. Here comes Ewing. Arvada dumps it in. Arvada tries to get it to the point. Ewing comes in and hits. Nice pick off there. Puck is loose in the front. Shot. Oh. And that one goes in. And it's 1-1. 8:57 left to play in the second. Carnegie in there with Holbrook and Keenan. Winterhawks looking to get it back. Carnegie tried to get it to Keenan. Carnegie with the puck. Comes back out to Tony. Tony back over to Carnegie. Carnegie tries to make a move. Picked off by Arvada. And they go back behind the net. They do clear the zone. And nice job by Lord to deflect that. And this one's going to come into the neutral zone. Arvada comes back for the puck. They go D to D. Nice job again by Tony Lord again. And he's all over the ice. Talbert clears it. Nice job hitting him off the puck. Kept in by Arvada. Arvada still with the puck. Shot. That goes wide left. Tony Lord gets to the puck. Tried to get it out and does. Gets it to Holbrook. He's got Keenan coming down the middle. Foiled by Arvada and a whistle. Coming on Arvada. And an interference call on number 13. So Winterhawks will be on the power play for 7 minutes and 31 seconds, or 7:31 left of the second. 2-minute penalty. Winterhawks send out Whitehead, Nissen, and Ewing. This one comes around the boards. Nadoba's over there as well. Tony Lord, the lone defenseman. Shot by Ewing, doesn't get through. And this one goes into the bench. 7:12 left of the period. We're tied up at 1. Whitehead at the dot. Power play for the Winterhawks. 1:40 left of the power play. This one comes over to Nissen's side. But Arvada picks it off, and they're going to get it cleared. Nope. Kept in by the Winterhawks. Whitehead with a block. Arvada with the puck. They go back behind the net. This one's in the corner. Whitehead. His pocket's picked. And Arvada emerges with the puck, and they get it out. And that one's going to be offsides as Whitehead was just leaving the zone. .6:33 left of the period. 1 minute and 2 seconds left of the penalty to Arvada. Luke Talbert at the dot. This one comes over to Dorf. Dorf makes a move, goes around one. And here comes Holbrook with the puck. Gets it to the middle. Backhand. And saved by the netminder. Holbrook with a backhanded goal. Almost caught the goalie off guard there. Face off to my left. Referees talking to the bench. Face-off is dropped. Picked up, shot by Koinigi. Saved. Arvada with the puck behind the net. He tried to clear it. Talbert deflects it, but right to Arvada. This one comes out front. Shot by Dorp. And no. Saved by the netminder. 18 seconds left of the power play. Talbert's still in there at the dot. Koinigi, Holbrook, Keenan, Dorf. In there on the power play. 10 more seconds of the power play. Arvada picks it off. And here comes Arvada. It's a 2-on-1. Shorty, nope. Back to full strength. And nice save by Casper. Stretched out. And here come the Winterhawks. This one's coming over to Talbert. Talbert with the puck, tries to get it over to Keenan, but past his stick. And Arvada comes up with the puck. 5:05 left to play in the second. This one's loose out front. Nice. Dumped in by Arvada. That's going to be icing. No icing. Puck is a swing and a miss. And the Winterhawks get it into the neutral zone. Whitehead out there. Garrison finally gets a shift. Sorry, that was my plug. And Garrison hits it into the zone. Arvada retrieves the puck. And Houlihan keeps it in, but taken away by Arvada. It's a 2-on-2, saved. And Tony puts it to the corner. He's going to get it over to Miskovich. Miskovich over to Cheddar. Back over to Miskovich. Miskovich is going to drop it back to Houlihan. And out into the zone. Whitehead with the pressure. Arvada with the puck. Chet's over there. And Chet comes in with the hit. Kind of looked a little suspect to me, though. This one goes back around the boards. Cheddar's there. He's going to skate with it. Nope, he's going to go behind the net. And Houlihan tried to clear it. And here we go again with Houlihan clearing the puck into the neutral zone. Garrison in pursuit. Arvada. They're going to try and dump it in. And Lulevec is there. Taken away by Arvada. This one's out front. And finally cleared. Arvada goes D to D. Garrison pressuring with Nissen. Garrison comes off. Kotler comes on. Ewing battling down there. This one comes around the front. Out to the point for Arvada. Taken away. Ewing with the wheels. Tries to get it over to Kotler. And that's going to be offsides. As Ewing and Nissen both were momentum carrying them into the zone. 2:14 left of the second. 1-1. Winterhawks desperately need some more goals here. Kotler, Nissen, and Ewing out there. This one comes back to Lilevec. He's going to go around the back of the net to Kotler. Kotler with the puck. He's pinned up against the boards. Arvada comes in and picks it off, but again, pinned up against the boards. Kotler digging. This one comes out to the point. Shot gets blocked left. Arvada still with the puck. He circles around. Puck goes into the corner. Nice hit there by Kotler. This one goes to the front and covered by Paxton Casper. 1:20 left to play in the second. Face off. Cornegie was at the dot. Arvada can't keep it in the zone. Holbrook in pursuit. Lord over to Holbrook. Lord again, keeping it out. Here comes Nedova. He's got some space, but picked off by Arvada. Shot blocked into the netting. Nope, must have gone off the glass. And whistled dead. 47 seconds left. Puck is dropped. Cornegie's in there with Holbrook. And Nedova. Arvada goes D to D. And they clear it. This one's going to be icing, but Paxton's going to have to play that. As it was heading right for him. This one's touched, no icing. Cornegie with the puck. And he's hit off the puck. Tried to pass it with his hand. That would not have gone well. Lord gets it back out. Arvada needs to reset. Offsides is the call. 6.9 seconds. Hold strong, boys. Puck is dropped. Cornegie comes behind him. Nedova's in there, and Arvada's gonna dump it in, and as the horn sounds. So at the end of 2, we're tied up at 1s. All right, we're back. Garrison starting the third with Whitehead and Miskovich on the wings here. Dorf and Talbert on the defense. Miskovich tries to dump it in. That one stays in. I thought it went to the bench. Big hit on Whitehead over there. This one's coming over to Garrison. Garrison bats it out of the air. I don't know if you saw that. Another athletic move. And he got it into the zone. Talbert is trucked. And nice hit by Dorf. That one's going to come across the other side. Whitehead's over there. Garrison coming in with Talbert. Garrison pins up a player from the other team. This one trickles back behind the net. Arvada picks it up. They try to go out front. Shot. And scooped up by Paxton Casper. 12 minutes left. Winterhawks will change out the lines. Nice shift. Very physical. This one's dropped, and it's like Tony Lord with the puck. Ooh, he tries to go off the back of the net, and it takes a weird bounce. Arvada drops it off to the point. Nice block there by Nissen. Puck is just bouncing all around there. Kotler ends up with the puck and gets it out into the neutral zone, but he's pushed right off the puck. Arvada goes D to D, and they get it out of the zone, but Nissen's right there to dump it back in. Right on net. Goalie plays it off to my left. Arvada with the puck. And they try to go through. Houlihan, shot. Nice hit over there on the far side by Tony. This one comes out of the front. Shot off the side of the net. And Casper. Lots of pushing and shoving down there. Winterhawks will change out the D. Oh, they're going to change out the whole thing. I think. They changed out the whole line. I can't see. Okay, Keenan's out there with Cornegie. Lillevec is out there, and so is Holbrook, and Holbrook has the puck. And he's knocked off the puck, dumps it in, though. Keenan in pursuit. They go up the boards. Shot goes in the front of the net. Cornegie tries to get to it. Arvada. Oh, nice job by Holbrook to keep it in, but Arvada pokes it out. Cooper goes down, but the defense able to get back. This one comes out to the point. Shot off the pipe. It's a game of inches. This one goes right to Keenan, and he's going to dump it out. He tried to get it to Holbrook. No icing. 9:48 left to play in the game. We're tied up at 1. Picked off by Miskovich. Shot in the front. Nice dish by Miskovich to Cornegie, and it was just a great save by the netminder with 9:40 left to play. Nadoba's in there with Miskovich and Whitehead. And Arvada gets to the puck. And that's going to be offsides by Arvada with 9:31. Face-off coming outside the blue line. Whitehead going to take the face-off. Nadoba, Miskovich on the wings. Ref drops it immediately. And Arvada dumps it in around the boards. Tony Lord gets to it. He tries to get it out, but nice job by Nadoba to get it out into the neutral zone. Ooh! And that one's going to be offsides. Just barely. By a whisker. Whitehead takes the draw. And here comes Arvada out of the face-off, and it's going to be offsides. Refs aren't messing around. They're dropping that puck right away. So they better get in the circle. They're trying to get this party going here. Arvada jumps right on the puck again, right out of the face-off. And the pass out front, but deflected into the corner. Shot again off of the pads of Casper. Arvada still with the puck. Nice pass to the corner, but shot, nice. That one goes up above the net. and off the glass. It's behind the net and on the netting of the goal. So face-off is going to happen to my left. Winterhawks are going to change out the line. Garrison's coming out with Nissen and Kotler. Winterhawks will line up in the defensive position as this face-off is in the Winterhawks end. 8:30 left to play. This one comes pretty close to being on net. This one comes over to Kotler's side. Little pass there to the middle. And nice save by Casper. Garrison, he's going to lift it out. Kept in by Arvada, but Lord is there. He's going to get it over to Chet. Chet, nice pass over to Kotler. Kotler dumps it in. Nissen, Garrison right there. And taken away by Arvada, but Garrison picks the pocket. And tried to get it over to Nissen, but Arvada was there to pick it off. And here comes Arvada. Cuts to the middle, but taken away by Nissen. Saved by Casper. This one comes over to Cheddar. And kept in by Arvada. Collar with the puck. Now Talbot finds himself with it, and he loses an edge. Wondering about the ice a little bit. As the power was off for a while. Might be getting a little sloppy out there. Winterhawks clear it into the neutral zone. 7:09 left to play. 1-1. Cornegie is out there with Keenan and Ewing. Houlihan on the defense. This one takes a weird bounce behind the net. Dorf is back there trying to get to the puck. This one comes out front. Shot. And nice save by Casper again. 6:40 left to play. Here come the Winterhawks. And that's going to be offsides. As Cornegie's momentum brought him into the zone. He tried to get out, but
keep going, Jackson.
Close. 6:36 left of the third. Cornegie at the dot with Keenan and Ewing on the wings. Houlihan and Dorf back on the defense. Puck is dropped. Arvada gets it into the zone. Houlihan's going to go back, get to it first. Arvada keeps it in. This one's picked off by Dorf. And Dorf tried to go up the boards, but Ewing went down. Dorf again. That one still stays in. Ewing comes flying in. Puck does not leave the zone and finally does, and that's going to be offsides. 6:05 left to play. Another close matchup here. And Winterhawks clear it to the neutral zone. That one goes off of Cornegie's stick. Here comes Arvada. Try to make a move. Cornegie, shot, back of the net. And it's 2-1, Arvada. 5:48 left. All right. Arvada with the puck down in the Winterhawks end. They go back behind the net. Whitehead was there, pass out front. Arvada shifts on the opposite side of the net. Here comes the Winterhawks, cleared. This one's gonna be icing. Nope, Arvada gets to the puck. They're gonna go around the boards. And Arvada clears it. This one's going all the way down. Paxson plays it to Tony. Tony with some room. Tries to get it over to Nadoba. It's off of Arvada's stick. And Arvada tries to go back below the net. Scrum in the corner. And nice job by Whitehead. He'd gotten it over there to Holbrook, but Arvada takes him off the puck. Arvada with possession, 4:35 left to play. It's 2-1 Arvada. Arvada breaks it to the middle. Here comes their big guy. Gets around the corner. Winterhawks pick it off. Tried to clear it, kept in by Arvada. They're gonna dump it into the corner. Oh, and this one comes back out. Garrison's had come onto the ice, almost gets a fast break. And again, this one's coming over to Garrison's side as the kid was trying to change. Here comes Arvada through the middle. And Nissen was there. Winterhawks, Talbert gets it to Garrison. Oh, and he's trucked. They dump it back down. Picked off by Arvada. Shot goes off of Paxton's pads. This one's coming over to Chet. And again, Chet just drilled. But he got it out of the zone. No icing, 3:18 left. This one's coming down. Comes Arvada. They go to the middle. Dorf is there to poke it away. Kept in by Arvada. 2:58 left. This one goes out into the middle. Keenan with the poke. And the puck goes to Arvada. Shot. And that was off the glove of Casper. And this one trickles into the neutral zone. Keenan in pursuit. Cornegie as well. Arvada tries to get it out, and they do. And this one goes down into the corner. Dorf circles around. 2:20 left. Portland looking for one to neutralize. Arvada with the puck. Talbert takes it away. He goes behind the net, looking for somebody. And he's gonna clear it. It goes into the neutral zone. Arvada, right back out. And this one goes up and over the back of the net. 1:45 left to play. Puck down in the Winterhawks end, so we can't pull the goalie. This one comes out to the point. Shot. Casper with the block and pokes it away. And this one's cleared. No icing. Nice job there. Looking for the offside there. It didn't happen. No whistle. Cooper's dad was down there. He was calling it. Arvada with the puck. They're trying to stall. 56 seconds left. Goalie still in between the pipes. And picked off. Paxton was making a move. Whitehead. Tony gets it to the middle. Here comes Nadoba. Shot. Pad save. 28 seconds. Goalie is pulled. The extra attacker comes out. 19 seconds. This one goes back behind the boards, behind the net. They clear it around. Houlihan's gonna have to go back and play it. 8 seconds. back along the boards, and this one comes out. It's Ewing, and that's just not enough time. And the Winterhawks go down again, 2-1. To Arvada Hockey Club. Hawks played well. We'll be back here tonight at 8-ish. It depends on how this goes down with the other games and all that jazz. I think we are a little behind schedule, so don't be surprised if the 8 o'clock doesn't happen. More like 8:15, but I'll keep you guys posted. All right, final score: Arvada Hockey Club 2, Portland Winterhawks 1. We'll see you guys later.